What's going on? Little scalpel out, baby. Let's fucking go. Got the camera back on. Shit, man. I'm really about to get back to this shit. I'm about to get back to this. I kind of just want to go over Thursday real quick. I know, shout out to my boy Ricardo, boy. I know you're about to watch this shit. Um, but yeah, man, I kind of just wanted to talk. Man, I went back and watched a couple of my first videos, and dude, the growth is crazy. Like, you know, I'm kind of trading the same thing. um I'm kind of looking for the same thing, but like the evolution of like just kind of like how much I've learned, and like how much more I've tied into um I guess just like my whole my trading game as a whole. It's just been crazy, man. It's been crazy. The journey's been crazy. I look back and I'm like, holy shit, I've grown a lot, even though I'm not anywhere near where I'm gonna be. I know that I'm gonna get there, and it's just gonna take some time. um but yeah, man, let's just go over Thursday. I feel like, overall, I feel like we're still in a bear market. Um, I think I've still been waiting to see like some real strength, and I really don't think. We've had some good movers lately, but I mean, I don't think we're there. I don't think we're there. Um, and obviously, there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. Um, but man, dude, I just want to go back. Let me see if I can find a couple of screenshots of like, dude, what I'm talking, like what fucking bull market shit looks like. Especially on these 5 minute plays, these 5 minute pullbacks, whatever you want to call it. That's just, how I see it. That's kind of like, um, that's kind of just what I call what I do, man. Just like the first 5 minute pullbacks, um, first 5 minute candles to make a new high, dude. I'm telling you, man, this shit works. This shit works, and it's not rocket science. I'd say over, to where I'm at right now. Um, I'm really just learning that less is more, man. Less is more. Simplicity is really beneficial. And the less I fucking have to think about, the better I do. Um, God, I wish I could find. Look at this shit. Let's see if we can pull this up. This is some hot market shit, man. I mean, look at this. We're not seeing this right now. Um, I mean, we did have CYCN. Granted, that went up a pretty good amount the other day. But I mean, moves like this, these fucking, look at this first like pullback right here, and then you just fucking rip away. Like, I'm waiting for that shit, because if you can perfect this 5 minute system, and execute these things perfectly, I'm telling you, when these fucking plays start to go and shit really starts to heat up in pre-market, dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like amazing. Because right now I just feel like you have a hot day and then it's slow again. You got a hot day and then it's slow again, and you really have to be perfect on your setups right now. Like, you have to be perfect. Um, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, I just know that, I guess the main goal right now should be learning how to execute this system when it's really slow. Because we're kind of in a wishy-washy market right now. Like, we got a little bit of heat, but it's like, I still think that we're in a cold market. That's just my opinion. I don't fucking do. I know what I'm talking about? Probably not. But from how I see it, and the things that I look for, and the things that I've seen in the past, I think we're still in a cold market, mainly in pre-market. Um, but man, it's a perfect time to just get to the bottom of like how you're gonna execute your plays, because I'm telling you, man, when this shit heats up, these plays are gonna go like you wouldn't even fucking believe. Look at this shit, man. If you just bought this first 5 minute, you could just be that fucking simple. First 5 minute candle to make a new high. I don't even fucking know what the price was here. Let's just say like 75 cents, and you get room up to like $3 and shit in a couple minutes. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. But let's review. Let's review. Um, Thursday was pretty good. Pretty good way to end the week. I had like a small green week, nothing crazy, man. I really don't give a fuck about the money right now, man. I feel different. I really do. Um, I've just been, in the moment. I have some. I can definitely notice like my improvements from my old self, but right off the rip, I think, what was the first thing I took a trade on TMD. I'm gonna pull up my recording actually. Let me see. What day was that? What was yesterday? or two. You're gonna hear my scanner. A little bit of silly juice. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, right out the gates, 716. I took a little starter on TMD. We did kind of have like an energy theme going on yesterday. I don't know. I feel like, obviously, like, you know, I did see it had a pre-market pivot. You know what? Let me just go to the chart. TMDE. This was kind of the area I was taking the trade in, but I mean, I missed all this. Typically, I start trading at 7. But what I liked is that we had just broken through this pre-market high right here. It was kind of like, you know, pulling back, testing it again. And I was, you know, the whole idea was maybe we'll get another leg out of it. Was nothing crazy. I just took a starter on it. But when I seen it come down and test the 1 minute 50 and kind of start soaking, I got a couple starters in here. If I was going to add more size to this, I really wanted to see that first 5 minute candle to make a new high and continue. And I never even added more on this one. It was more of like an icebreaker. I had small size, pretty much half size trade. But you know, if you can't catch, you know, something like right here, which is the incentive to clear out this pre-market high, sometimes the next best thing is that pullback after. And you kind of got one here. This is, you know, like a 3-bar. But I kind of liked this wick right here, and I kind of was just thinking, like, you know, maybe some shorts can get trapped here. It's that first like larger pullback after it cleared out pre-market high, and if this thing was strong, it could have put in another move right here. So yeah, I kind of took starters right here. I didn't overthink it. I'm like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, whatever. You can kind of see I took some starters right in here, but I really wanted to see like that 182 break, and I really wanted to see like people actually start buying it up. You can see it kind of tapped it right here, but I was really waiting to add. I need to see this thing like continue, maybe come and test this, and like a lot of volume come in, but it never did, so I never added to
SKYQ.
I just took a small loss on it to start the day, and as you can hear, SKYQ started hitting the scanners. And that's definitely what we're going to talk about next. SKYQ. This thing came out. I don't know if it had. Did this have news? God, man, I don't even fucking know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking know. All I know is that this thing started cranking some crazy ass fucking volume. And I'm sure everyone and their fucking mama thought this was the next CYCN. 5 million right here, 7 million. I mean, this was crazy ass volume. I think this was more than CYCN was cranking the other day. So I mean, dude, of course I'm interested in this because I missed CYCN the other day. I'm like, okay, here's the big volume play right here. It's hitting scans. Like, I'm gonna be ready and I'm gonna attack that first 5 minute setup. And you did, and we got that. You know, we got that first 5 minute nice pullback right here. What I really like and what I like to see now, is I like to see it kind of put in this fake support and wash, like, and clear that out, like kind of rip out this support right here. That actually gives me some more confidence because, you know, sometimes it's the best time to long, you know, when you think that you're trying to trap some longs in here and then you get washed out, and obviously you see it starts propping on the 1 minute here, kind of pulls back again. I actually ended up flat on this name. Kind of show you when I entered. Yeah, I've been recording all my trades again, so it's so nice. And I'm telling you, you got to record your trades, man. It's so nice to be able to come back and see. You'll find a lot of stuff out if you just record your screen. I'm telling you. Yeah, I was being super patient on this. I wanted to see that 1 minute 50 area or the first 5 minute 8 tap right here, which is kind of what we were getting.
BRN.
Once I seen this thing was starting to hold and we were putting in a nice green candle in, I took a starter right there, about half size. I wanted to see that 558 break. If I was going to add more into this, I think this 5 minute candle closes, so let's just watch for a second. So yeah, there's a lot of good things about this. Crazy volume on the push up. The price action is relatively clean.
BRN.
You know, we just had CYCN the day before, and I mean, dude, come on, it's
BRN.
obvious, man. People are really gonna want to play this, but at the same time, I think that so many people were thinking it's gonna be the next CYCN, that can actually be like a bearish thing. But you know, I guess again, the biggest thing is nobody fucking knows what this thing's gonna do. Nobody knows. My setup was there, and I took the setup, and I was happy with it. You can see we're starting to get that 5-minute.
BRN.
I think I added them to 4 right here. Only took 100 shares, man. Come on. I know I'm a baby. See that 5-minute candle was about to close. I was getting ready right here. This is where I was getting ready to take some more size on the 5-minute. If this thing would have pulled back and broke this little dip right here, I would have just cut the shit, man. I would have cut it. Waited to see what it's going to do. But right here, you want to see that 529 break. So I was looking at it. I had my finger on the trigger to add some more size here. A lot of volume started coming in. You see the 529s coming in. I just went ahead and took it. Getting orders at 530.
BRN.
Got a little stuff there. Guys, I'm telling you, it's so common. You'll see this all the time. I really want to pause this because I see this all the time. You know that this is like a common place for people to go long because they try to stuff this shit every time. I'm telling you, if you watch the 5-minute and you see that first 5-minute candle to make a new high, you're always going to, most of the time, you're going to see some stuffing like this. Look at this. They're just trying to stuff it. They're throwing freaking big asks right here. They know longs are trying to get in right here. And if this, you want to see this keep going, man. I'm telling you. I get more confident when I see this continue. And you're like, you know, we're starting to see 530s, 540s come in. But if you just hit this wick right here and then we start pulling back again, I'm like, it'll start to look like a little bit of like a TMDE type play. Where it just doesn't hold up. But you see, it pulled back a little bit, that's fine. If this thing's going to pull back right here, you want to see it maybe pull back a little bit and then start to go. But if it pulls back and then obviously if it comes down, test the average, it's probably just going to pull back some more. But if you take an entry, I've learned it's okay for it to pull back, you know, especially right off the rip right here. But this is one you want to see. You want to see, like, you know, this is kind of like a little pocket, a little super mini pocket right here. This price just rotated, it's pulling back. You want to see this pocket hold. Now we're seeing some bitter step up over here. Again, just keeping it super simple. I now have a full-size position. I know exactly what my risk off is. I was pretty cool, man. Just pretty cool, calm, and collected, man. So my first profit, I would have taken profits when I was up like 50 bucks, which is like 1 art for me. I think that's what I did. You know, pull back again. I had it already in order out for 575, which it would have been 50 cents a share. Take 25% off the table. I was really looking, obviously, for this this high day clear out right here. I would have took another 50% off. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into this. I mean, just gonna keep it simple. If my order got filled right there, 25% off the table. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the system I've established. Is, you know, once I'm up 1R, instant 25% off the trade. I'll scale some more into the next like very clear level, like, you know, pre-market high right here, for example. I'll take some more off, and then I try to hold the runner, which you'll kind of see that I did that on the next play. Yeah, I just had that shit limit ordered right there.
RCON.
So I got some profits off the table right there.
COC.
And ultimately, yeah, you had this super clear prop right here. This is bearish. If you're going to want to see them, you know, continue with this, you're going to want to see them kind of crack it, fake some longs out, and then send it right back up. I mean, I could have kept my stop right here, but, you know,
COC.
I kind of just started to go sideways. And then I heard COCP, yeah, so we'll talk about COCP real quick. Yeah, once I heard COCP, scans, I flipped over to here. And the reason I was interested is because this thing was also cranking crazy ass fucking volume, man. 10 mil on the 5-minute, bro. That's pretty good for pre-market. And yeah, honestly, I thought that Sky Q was just gonna fail right there. It actually ended up like clearing out that I know Ponytail got caught in this right here. He got caught at the top right here. But honestly, I thought this it was just, I don't know, gonna go sideways. I just didn't want to sit in it all fucking morning. I didn't want to sit in it and like waste another opportunity. And once I seen COCP making, COCP making this nice move right here, it had breaking news. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get married to fucking SkyQ. I'm gonna switch gears to this, and kind of try to follow the momentum. And man, this thing was nice. Nice fucking play. We only got this little micro clear out right here, going into open, but still, I mean, fucking me and Ricky, we were locked in on this shit.
COCP.
I was gonna be patient for this one. I really wanted to see that first 1 minute 50 tab.
BD.
I think we got it too. Yeah, we did. That's why, man, I was so confident in this one.
LPCN.
Because that's the playbook. I'm telling you, like, this was the playbook. I tested the 1 minute 50, started to soak a little bit. I took starters off the 1 minute 50, added into the 5 minute
BDRX.
And that's just how we do it. You see, we're kind of testing the 1 minute 50 here. Fucking dog shit platform.
INBS. ENTX. LPCN.
Yeah, now you have a clear 5 minute entry right here. If this wants to be like that push candle that we look for. Went ahead, got my feet in the dude, listen to me. I remember a couple months ago when I would see something like this, and for whatever reason, I could not hit the trigger on it. I could not. I used to see these plays and like watch them go without me. And looking back on it now, I'm like, dude, how the fuck? That shit's crazy, man. So what I started doing like several months ago is like, if I see and I think that I know that I want to get in, I just take like a super small size, just something. And as soon as you take like, you know, it could be freaking 10 shares. Your brain just like automatically, it's so much easier to add into a position. So like, that's why I set the 1 minute starter like entry method for me, is it just helps me get in and it like prevents me from hesitating on it. Because dude, once you get in, you're in, and like you can just you know start scaling in. I don't believe in like taking a full position off the rip, because like dude, if this thing just failed instantly, like why would I want to be in a full position and it immediately go against me? Like no, you see I take a little bit here, kind of just waiting, see how it's reacting.
SKYQ.
Just 100 shares, man. I'm in there. You know what I mean? I'm dipping my feet in the water. That's the hardest part, is just get your feet in the water. Because look, this is a perfect example right here. Like, imagine you would have guessed on the first 1 minute 50 tap right here, full position, and then it sort of flushed right through. I only got 100 shares. I'm barely in. I just tested the waters out, and if I lose right away, I'm at my smallest position size. So I think that's super important. Super important. At least for me. I'm only speaking on what works for me, man. Once I seen this, added some more. Look at that, easy. Got a nice 1 minute 50 dip. It makes a new high on the 1 minute
SKYQ.
right here. And now I'm looking for that 5 minute confirmation. So I take starters on the 1 minute, and if we get strength on the 5 minute, dude, I'm adding the full position. I'll just risk the low of that pullback. Fucking simple. Simple, simple, simple. And do this shit on every fucking trade.
LPCN.
And that's the edge right there. And if if for whatever reason I don't think I can get entries on the 1 minute, I'll just enter on the 5 minute then. Yeah, ultimately you see this thing, we got that 5 minute confirmation right here. Got 400 shares right here. Nothing too crazy. I think I took some scales right there. Once I seen I was up 1R.
BDRX. PC.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I mean, the volume was the conviction on this thing, man. The volume was
TSDD.
Playing this. Look at that, super nice pop. You seen I was up over 50 bucks, which is
COCP.
for me. Took 25% off the table, and then I was 100% looking for this $2
LPCN.
break, man. I wanted new highs on this for sure. We started to go sideways a little bit, but this was close to open, so it didn't surprise me too much. And I was kind of talking to Ricardo that, hey, they might wait for open.
LPCN.
I really wanted that $2, man. I wanted the new high tap on this, especially with how things have been clearing out. Like last week, I went ahead and set another 50% of profits off the table. if we were to test this 199 pivot right here. I seen it was kind of stalling right here. I really wanted to take something. I'm like, nah, let me get my pivot. I think I ended up getting it off there.
MUD.
Yeah, you can see my order got filled. Now I have my runner.
BDRX.
And I just set that for break even. I really wanted to see. I thought maybe we can get like a halt out of this thing, and but there was another play that kind of caught the volume. So I left a little bit of money
LPCN.
on this runner right here, but you know, ultimately it was a pretty good day. Man. It was a pretty good day. I could have full sold into this, yeah, but like Mask a couple days ago, I mean that thing fucking ripped and cleared out.
PMEC.
Made a super nice pre-market high clear out. And I wish I would have held a runner on that one, but go figure. I have a runner on this one and it doesn't keep going, but that's okay.
MUD.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. I don't want to make the video too long. I'm pretty excited to go into next week and see what we get. But yeah, overall, I really think that we're still in a cold market. Thursday was definitely a little bit colder. You know, we've seen these little clear outs, but SkyQ, you know, that one kind of did a micro clear out and failed. COCP, micro clear out failed. I mean, I know we had BDRX. I know this one made a good move. This one was, I don't know how I would have traded this one. I mean, it was super choppy. Maybe like in here, off this opening into the 1 minute 50, this was nice, but kind of long candles on this thing. I don't know. It was a pretty cool play. I was on COCP, had to leave early for that day, but this thing was cranking some pretty good volume. But yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you, you know, my main goal is to just find a system that I can apply to every trade, you know, to the best of my ability. And every trade is different. And I'm just trying to understand that, you know, anything can happen on these things. Dude, and the less I have to think about, the better, really, truly. You know, I don't care how smart some of these people are. You know, whatever's going to happen to these things is going to happen, and it doesn't matter if you're the smartest person in the world. If these things are going to die, they're going to fucking die. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I don't want to keep it too long, but I'll see you next time. Peace.